Eventually, a plebeian council was formed. Initially, this is a very advisory government body. They're able to make recommendations to the Senate and councils, but they're not able to enforce anything. So think of it maybe in terms of a student council. A student council at the University of Waterloo might be listened to. They might be able to have an influence on what actually happens, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be the ones dictating the university's academic or financial policy. That's the Council of Plebeians initially. Eventually, they do become more powerful. They're able to make binding decisions, and they're able to elect people called tribunes of the plebeians. These tribunes of the plebeians have veto power. So when the Senate tries to pass legislation, they could actually say, this is bad for the plebeians, and keep it from happening. Additionally, tribunes of the plebeians were immune to Senate prosecution, which some of them definitely took advantage of when they tried to pass laws that were more favorable to the plebeians and unfavorable to the patricians. As we've said, this kind of government structure, this was kind of the government structure of the Republic. The Republic starts out small for a long time, but by the year 265 BC, they've conquered the entirety of the Italian peninsula. At this point, they start to look outward. They want to take to the sea, they want to conquer more land, but they have a problem. Someone else has already beaten them to it, the city of Carthage. Carthage is a city in North Africa, founded at the time by the Phoenicians, who were a kind of seafaring and trading people. And they managed to conquer a lot of the coastline of the Mediterranean. They've got the south of Spain, they've got the north of Africa, and they've got a lot of Sicily, which is where Rome sets its sights for expansion. Sicily, of course, is the island at the bottom of the Italian peninsula. You'd recognize it on a map as the soccer ball that the boot that is Italy is kicking. So in 264 BC, the Romans and the Carthaginians go to war over Sicily. And this was the first of a series of what are called the Punic Wars. Punic comes from the Latin word for Phoenician.